Here I am looking at my gold claw. I'm not sure if you recognize these, if you've seen these before. This is the gold claw pan, gold pan, and it's kind of cool. I didn't actually intend on buying any kind of gold pan. I didn't buy these. I'll explain that in a minute. My intention was these metal detectors here. What I really want, my dream machine, and what I'm dreaming about and will get eventually, is the Gold Monster 1000. That's the one that's for gold. And I got the Simplex, even though it's, I think it does 12,000 kilohertz. And so it's not really supposed to be able to pick up gold nuggets. They're supposed to be too small for it. It just isn't fast enough for those tiny nuggets. I went out and got the Vanquish when I heard that it existed. I didn't know when I got the Simplex. So this has 5 frequencies that it does simultaneously, and the highest frequency that it does is 40 kilohertz. 40 kilohertz is the same frequency that, I don't know about the Gold Monster, but I do know that the Equinox, this thing's big brother, the Equinox does the same multi-IQ, multi-frequency technology. In fact, in the marketing material, they always say it's the exact same. I don't know that that's true. Actually, I can't imagine that it is true. What I can't figure out is how this is different. This is the 340, so of the Vanquish series, there's the 340, the 440, and the 540. I actually emailed MindLab and asked them about gold prospecting with the Vanquish series, and they said, well, I wouldn't recommend it. If you're going to do gold prospecting, we recommend the what do you call it? The Equinox. They said the Equinox because it has the gold feature. But they said if you were going to use a Vanquish series, use the Vanquish 540 Pro, and that comes with with the V8 coil. Now this coil is the V10, the one that comes with the 340. The 540 Pro pack comes with the V12, which is bigger than this one, and the V8, which is smaller than this one. But they're all compatible. So I can go out and get the V8 for this one, which is 5x8, and that 5-inch is really the kicker. That's what's going to make the difference. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend I don't have $1,000 to blow on an Equinox or a Gold Monster, but I can probably scrape together $100 over the next few months at some point and get me a smaller coil for this thing just to try it out and see how it is. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this here. I cleaned my garage today. I did a video yesterday, I think, in here, and it was a disaster. There was garbage everywhere. It was awful. So I built these 2 racks today and had my kids move tons of stuff onto the racks. And anyway. So this here, the reason I was this kit here I didn't actually buy it. What it is, I signed up for the GPAA, the Gold Prospectors Association of America, and as a free gift, they sent me this kit, which came with a little bit of gold to detect, and it came with a snuffer bottle and stuff I didn't have, which was pretty cool. So an interesting thing happened when I posted pictures of my first gold that I bought some pay dirt, panned it out with this. And there were people on the GPAA fan site. It's not an official Facebook page. It's like a members. Anyway, people were saying, "Oh, you need to scratch up the bottom." I forget what the term is. Season. You need to season your pan. So I didn't want to damage my gold pan just taking somebody else's word for it, because you can see these are pretty shiny. So I emailed the gold clawed people, and the guy Clint actually replied to me today. It took a few days, but he actually personally replied to me today, and he said, with a standard gold pan, yes, you do need to season it. It needs to be scratched up. But with this, you don't. You do not need to do that. It's because the way it's designed, the engineering that's into it, which Clint did himself. He designed these. It's interesting. If you, I've been watching videos of him demonstrating how to use these, and I still don't have my technique perfect. But watching other people that are used to regular pans, they're terrible. Dan Hurd did a thing on this, and he even admitted, he's like, I don't know what I'm doing. And he disclaimered it a bunch. And I'm no expert by any means with any of this stuff. I am brand new. I can't even remember all the terminology that's being used. But yeah, I did my gold dirt, and what I actually did was I panned it out mostly with this one. I panned it out, and I repanned it and repanned it and repanned it and repanned it, and I got to a point of where I was starting to get my technique pretty decent, where I could get it down to the and maybe I don't have any dirt. My wife's not going to let me buy any dirt. Wow, I'm crying. Anyway, she won't let me buy more dirt. She said we're going to hold off on that. And she never tells me no. You got to understand my wife. She's like, it's your money. I mean, because we're single in our household, but she's like, you bought enough dirt. Let's going to hold off on that for now, okay? So no more dirt for me for a while. I don't know how long, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a month. But when I do, maybe I'll do, if I remember, if I don't get all excited, and just pan it out, and we'll do a video on how to use this thing as best as I know how from watching the videos I've been watching. So anyway, fun stuff.